2. Chaplain will lead us in a prayer. Over.
Morning, Lord. As we gather here in the harbor of your safety, we thank you for the fellowship of this family. We thank you to strengthen and restore us and inspire us with your love, Lord. Would you please fill us with peace? So as we journey onward, we pour out your love and your grace to others. We ask the souls that you catch in the wind of the Spirit that we would take your promises all to earth. We thank you for everyone gathered here now. We thank you to know each one of us by name as you have caused us to walk with you. We say that we are dependent on you and we trust you completely. As we surrender ourselves in adoration, we ask that you would come by your Holy Spirit and inspire our hearts today. Come fill our lives with your love, fill our conversations with grace and truth, fill this meeting with your presence, and we ask this in your glory and your praise. Amen.
Amen. Please join in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a few announcements first.
Okay, 2 quick announcements. The parade meeting is going to be 10 o'clock in the boardroom. The boardroom is out at the hall, down this way. And the other one, there will be a jitney service to take members back and forth from the parking lot out here, Convention Center, to the post for the Friday night reception for the leading candidate after elections, commander, but the Friday night reception, jitney service from there down to the post, back and forth. Thank you.
Okay, we have our first report. Children of new chairman, Andy Jackson.
Morning, everyone. I first would like to thank Commander Bishop for an appointment to Children Youth Committee Chairman position. Thank you, Larry. I've had this position for the last 10 commanders, and it's been very rewarding to share my ideas along with ideas and guidelines from National to all our American Legion family. Thank you all. I have it from a good source that Doug Herron, our CODA liaison, will be my replacement, and I'm fully sure with all of our support will do a great job. This year I did have a medical setback for a period of time and couldn't reach out to all, but our Legionnaires still moved on and conducted coat drives, school supplies for our children, food drives for our families of deployed troops at the Joint Base. One of our leaders was Chaplain Mike Schaefer, who was very instrumental in constantly conducting food drives for us. We supported our scholarships in our schools. We supported our local sports teams, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, after-school programs, and so much more. One thing this year just hit me really hard, and I just wanted to make a point of it, is the issues with being bullied across the United States and even here in New Jersey. Suicide for children is not something we should ever be complacent about. We had one girl right from Little Lake Harbor, where I live, this last year, in the beginning of the year, from online cyberbullying at the high school. She didn't even tell her parents. She went home and took her own life. And that's right here in New Jersey, and that's right in my hometown. So this is something that's, it's not there. So there are a couple things, but we gotta get into the schools and we gotta start talking to these kids in grade school and middle school before they get to be adults and go into these young adults and go into these high schools, because you know, we see it amongst ourselves on social media, the way people attack each other. It's very easy to do it on the phone because you're not there in front of them. Or our kids they're not grown enough to even be adults to think the right way about it. So we need to do more. The American Legion, they have Stop the Bullying, Bridge the Gap. This is a little tool for you to go into the schools with and reach out to the schools. This is available online through the American Legion. But we need to do more. We need to get in there and we need to speak to our young adults and young kids. It's just unacceptable. American Legion has been a big part of me helping out with children and youth over the course of the last few years. And everything I've learned from what our members here in the state of New Jersey have done through CODA events and through all kinds of different drives, it's done a lot to help me understand what we have to do to help our kids. It's easy for us to always support our veterans because that's something that's in our heart, that's something that we have in our blood and how we feel. But being involved with the children for the last 10 years or more, it's been great. The biggest thing that we talked about yesterday with Daniel Seehafer is the post-consolidated report forms. You know, he said on it yesterday that we need to take care of it. He wants 100%. This is something that Burley, Gene, myself, Rich Godfrey, everybody, we say it all the time. And whether you guys think it's words or not, this is how they take all this information, go to Washington, D.C., go before Congress and say, this is how we get all this money together. This is what we're doing as the American Legion as a whole. And when I go to the National Rehabilitation seminars and meetings, that's when they put all those numbers together. You're talking about millions of dollars of volunteer hours that's logged in, that's put in. And that's 60% of the state of New Jersey puts in their consolidated report form. That's unacceptable. We have to move forward. We have to do way better. And we need 100%. We need 100% for Larry when we go out to national. The last of the consolidated report forms has to be done by July. We need to get this all done. When you get back to your post, your DCs and your county commanders and your post commanders, let's get this going. Call your post in your county and let's get it going. It's not very hard. You can go right online, mylegion.org, post consolidated report forms, and you can take care of it. We keep saying it all over and over, but nobody's listening. It's not acceptable. Temporary financial assistance is another thing that we have for our families and children in the state of New Jersey. I went out to the Children Youth Conference this year, and one family applied for TFA in the state of New Jersey. How many families do we know, young families, do we know that are struggling? Especially these guys that are on Fort Dix and Joint Base, these younger veterans that are coming in and don't have the funds. One family, and that's because we're not doing our job to reach out to these younger veterans. Our older veterans have no problem, and in the middle of our lives, we have no problem with reaching out and saying, hey, I need a hand. But a lot of our younger veterans don't know, and they're still too proud. So we need to do better with that also. We're like one of the last posts, the lowest posts for TFA allowances, and the money's out there, and we've actually increased, what they could do. So right now, anybody that has coded donations, I'm going to ask in just a minute after Rick gets going to please come up and line up, and we're going to take coded donations. And at this time, I'll ask Doug Harron to come up and say a few words on coded. Thank you. Give me a second.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Doug Harron. I'm from American Legion Post 148, and I am the proud liaison to CODA for the Department of New Jersey. Commander Newell, I don't know if he's in attendance right now. I was appointed under him, and the commanders since then have deemed it okay for me to stay. And believe me, I'm very proud of it, so thank you. For those of you who do know me, I do have a pretty much big mouth, and we were in Charlotte, and I challenged the Department of Florida and the Department of Indiana to a contest to see who can raise more money for CODA. And I'm going to let Rick get into the actual figures, but we're pretty much in first place, but I want to bury them because I'm super competitive and I want to finish them off. Rick, introduce my friend Rick Lofgren, Rick Lofgren, the CEO of Dakota, to have a few words.
Thank you very much, Doug. And Commander Larry, I think this might be the first time that I've been on stage where the Imperato and Wilson twins have been on stage as well. So just getting them both up here. I want to thank members of the Department of New Jersey for the great work that you've done to help our kids over the past 30 years, not the past year, but the past 3 decades that you've helped our kids. Over that period of time, you've raised several $100,000, and that money stayed right here in New Jersey to help our families. As a case in point, last year, the family that was with me, Joseph Ward is stationed at Fort Dix right now. His middle child had a liver transplant at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia 8 years ago. And Jude's doing incredibly well today, just graduated from 5th grade. If you remember last year, their daughter who was here with him, Lucy, was 3 years old. She just received her life-saving liver transplant in February. And you helped them tremendously this last year. Thank you. I had hoped to have a young lady by the name of Caitlin Cross to join me. Caitlin graduated from high school, from Port Murray High School on Tuesday night. Unfortunately, Caitlin's grandfather, Tom Cross, passed away this past week, and so their family's experiencing both the excitement of her graduation and the loss of Grandpa. So they were not able to be here, but they asked me to express their thanks and gratitude. You have helped that family with $10,000 over the past 17 years to help them, and that's just a tremendous burden of support that you've taken off of their shoulders to help. I'm very grateful for that. So I wanted to mention, we have a video that I'd like to show, but more importantly, I want to follow up on Doug's comment about the competition between New Jersey, Florida, and Indiana. My home state got thrown into the mix. Detachment Commander Paul Rush raised over $50,000 in the detachment of Indiana. One of my colleagues is in Orlando right now at the Department of Florida, and as of last week, they had raised just a hair over $50,000. And so far, through last Friday, the Department of New Jersey had raised $38,000, and that does not include what you're going to hear coming up on stage in a short while. So I want to thank you all for that. But I have a feeling not only will you win that competition, I think you're going to set a record for dollars raised here in New Jersey this year. So thank you very much for that. And I don't know, do we have the video? Talk a little bit about what we do.
Children have always been a very important focus.
The Legion was founded on 4 pillars, and one of the pillars was children and youth. And it's still being strongly upheld today, 102 years later.
God gave me 3 healthy children. Everybody wants to see healthy children.
Supporting the community is in our preamble, community, state, and nation. And the Legion member, and the Legion family knows that.
Once I got more involved in Legion, finding out what Legion does and what Legion can do for our community, and especially our veterans and our kids, I really started getting involved.
The first time I came in contact with CODA was when it was their 25th anniversary, but we just gave a grant for $37,000.
CODA received a grant from our Child Welfare Foundation.
I was at the Department Convention on the floor, and a young family came up there with an infant, and it was talking about going through transplants, organ transplants, stuff like this, and the family couldn't afford this, couldn't afford that. And then CODA was mentioned, and we did a fundraiser on the floor. And in 15 minutes, raised like $4,000 something, just people giving.
2013, I became the state commander, and I quit.
I'm going to relinquish the podium here. I know Doug has a question for you, Commander.
Mr. Commander, I want to know if it's all right, Commander, if I ran by Burley and I'm really not giving him the opportunity to say yes or no, do you think it would be okay if we auction off Burley's tie?
Perfect.
Mr. Hennessy? You want to come up and model it for us there, Mr. Hennessy?
It's such a lovely tie. You know I don't want to get rid of this. Look at this. That'll bring more than that Navy tie.
Happy birthday, Army. Happy birthday. Besides being Flag Day as well, I know, and ladies.
Thank you.
Burley, you're not supposed to sit down for your auction.
Oh, what else you want?
Gentlemen, I'm going to start the bidding right now. It's an American Eagle, bald eagle on the front, 3 Rooker tie. I don't know where you got this from, Burley, but it's a nice looking tie. It really is.
I think $20.
John starts the bid with $20. I got 25 up here.
I got 50.
50 from Burley. 200. Raise your hand. 200. 200. I got 250 over here. 250 is the high bid right now from, it looks like Warren County? Monmouth County. Monmouth County's got, someone's bid for Monmouth County in the amount of $250. Any other place out there? It's a Burley tie. Anyone else want to make a bid? For the tie. That's it. Sold. Stay there, sir. I'll bring it directly to you.
Anybody with coded donations, please come up. Line up, please.
Good morning, everyone. Not convinced. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Isn't it a great Navy day? Every meal's a feast, every parade's a fortune.
Army strong.
All day long.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to get started. I have a litany, and I had already asked somebody to write down the amounts. Dakota from Brian Hagel, $127. It's an odd number, but he was rounding us up to beat another level. From Barbara Ann McCormick and Raymond Mayhes, $100. From the Alvarados, $100. From Dave Marciano, $100. From the Memorial Association from Passaic County, $750. From Quentin Roosevelt, post number 8, $100. From Thunder Enterprises, $60. And from the T. Nolte Post, 471 in Island, New Jersey, $3,000. And we continue. To Coda, blah, blah, blah. Please accept this $100 donation representing the diligent work of multiple Scorpions who strive to raise funds for Coda. Please accept this $500 donation on behalf of the Friends of Joe Bartender. Please accept this $22.50 towards your continued good works for the nation's youth from our Legion family. This was pretty much from Washington Conference. Please accept this $6,000 donation from the members of the New Jersey American Leadership family. Legion College. Thank you. And in cash, and I tried to put as many singles in here as possible to keep the adjutant busy. $352 cash. I thank you all. Remember, keep up the good work. Eat with your hats on. If you want to get a jail-free card, I do have them here with me today, and they are good for 1 year. They're at a cost of $100. All the monies go to CODA. I thank you. On behalf of CODA, thank you, and I know the families. Thank you. God bless.
Earlier this year, Darryl Collins gave me a check just a couple weeks ago. It's in the honor of Mr. Wells. He's in a nursing home right now. He just turned 100 years old, so one of his post members made a donation in his name, Francis Kaufman and Robert Kaufman. So there's a $50 check. And then there's a $100 check. My good friend over here, Tony Santinello. That guy has more money for CODA than I've ever seen from anybody else, but thank you so much. Well, maybe next to Joe. He just got cash coming out of everywhere.
$100 from Tim.
Clark Post 328, $500.
Post 178, $300. Post 133 in Woodbury, $5,000.
Post 266, Neptune, $345.
Post 278, Stanhope, $370. Post 87, Woodbridge, $575.
Post 306, Middlesex Borough, $700.
Camden County Committee, $1,548.50. And $100 for me right now, that I'm hoping Joe Brado will match. Just 100? Just 100? That's $20.
Post 26, Bordentown, $300. EDC, Burlington County, for my project, $700.
Lambertville, Post 1000, Post 120, $1,000.
Frederick W. Gregg, Post 68, $404.
Post 504, the Quiet Post in Ocean County, $1,000.
From the magnificent county of Monmouth, Neptune Township was $346, $1,346. And from my pocket, another $346.
From the New Jersey Veterans Assistance Association, a nonprofit 501c3 corporation affiliated with the American Legion Department of New Jersey, $2,500.
Post 348 from Bricktown, $500. Hudson County Committee, $300.
Reverend Hart. Check. It's coming. Oh,
Thanks to the mayor.
From Orange County, $520. From John Doe Post, Post 446, Alfred, New Jersey, $100.
Post 211 with some help from Post 45, $350.
So I wanted to start something fun this year, so I did the Coda cow that goes around with me everywhere I go, and I'd like to donate $421. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm coming from that real small post in Toms River, New Jersey, Post 129, and the guys sitting out here, they've cut back on their drinking. So at this point, we can donate $400 just from us.
Rogers Allen, $50.
Post 499, Union County, $100. Go roll with it.
Rich Godfrey, $100.
Proverbial, the checks in the mail, our finance officer had a home problem, didn't make it down. From Bergen County, $3,000.
Unfortunately, the absent-minded commander of Broadway Post 5 left a checkbook in the hotel room, so as soon as I get a break, I will go get it. We will donate $500.
And I donated 100.
Commander, with your permission, I would like to ensure that the Legion Police follow John Baker very carefully so he doesn't get marked.
Two things. Post 105 from Millville. They are going to be making their presentation in the SAL session when Rick and I go over there in the amount of $5,000 for the 105 family. On the outside. Also, from our, what are you pointing at, Mom?
Turn around.
Also for post 148, the box on the bar, we call it the cuss box. I've donated a lot to it over the last year. The boxes do work. We have a bunch of them outside. Please pick one up for your canteens. The American Legion family for post 148 Heights down $2,200.
Tell you what, your generosity year upon year upon year, when we come here, it just gets greater and greater and greater every year. So thank you so much. We will try to have a state CODA fundraiser this year. So just keep looking out for it. We'll try to get everybody together and get 6 or 7 of these families out so we can all listen to them. So thank you again for all your generosity. And Commander, that's my report.
Heard the report. Is there a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. We will give you the total shortly.
Subject to review. 39,164.50.
$39,154.50. That's like $77,000. I think we beat Florida and Indiana.
We're not done yet. He's still got to go to the SAL and he's got to meet with the auxiliary too. So great job. Great job, New Jersey. It's going to be great for Larry to go out there and bust the Florida and everybody's butts and say how much we collected. So that's great.
We're getting oranges from Florida, everybody. Let's go.
Okay, next up is Sons of the Legion. Tony Glenn, Chairman. Sophia Delac Liaison.
Good morning, Legionnaires. Hey, this is our convention. Let's get it up there. Good morning. All right. I present to you your sons of the American Legion Detachment of New Jersey. Okay, before I start the Dog and Pony Show, I would like to do something real quick. First, Commander, thank you for the honor and privilege to be able to serve with you and lead the largest program in the American Legion. Yeah, you can applaud for that. We have a couple of different programs in our program, and one, they're pretty prestigious. So this year we're going to introduce 2 award winners to you all because they are our sons, and we want you guys to know that we're proud of them. First, we have Bernie Kofit from Camden County. He is the new Son of the Year for the Detachment of New Jersey. Next, we have Jonathan Monterosa. Did I say that right, sir? He is the Young Citizen Award recipient from the Detachment of New Jersey. My report is in the book, so I don't want to go over it, but I'm going to let you guys know that this is our program. It is the largest program in the American Legion. Okay, you're talking of these guys are approaching almost 10,000 memberships strong, sprinkled throughout our department. They are some of the best ambassadors that we have out there, taking care of our 4 pillars and doing stuff in the community and taking care of our veterans. It is incumbent of us to make sure that we mentor these men and young boys, because who talks to a veteran better than a veteran? Nobody. But these folks, these guys back here, they do a really, really tremendous work, and I'm just asking you guys, mentor them, be there with them. They're not just there to clean the bathrooms and mow the lawn and the dirty work. They're going to be in Lynchstep with us, along with the auxiliary, to go out there and make sure that we take care of the mission and take care of our veterans. At this time, I'd like to introduce your detachment commander, Keith Barnes.
Good morning, American Legion. Good morning. How's everybody feeling this morning? Good, good, good. First, I'm going to start off introducing my officers. I have Vice Commander and incoming Commander, Rich Odom. Vice Commander, Charles Taylor II. Adjutant / past National Vice Commander, Tom Marsden. Judge Advocate, past National Vice Commander / PDC, Gary Nelson. My Sergeant at Arms, Darrell Cunningham. My historian, also past Detachment Commander, Nicholas Winger. My chaplain, also past Detachment Commander, Matt Dalasinos. My NEC, and also past Detachment Commander, Robert Phillips, Jr. And last but not least, my ANEC, also past Detachment Commander, Henry Hasselhand III. Now, I just want to touch on a couple of things that we, your SAL, did this year. Child welfare, we raised $7,500. CODA, we raised $7,000, but yesterday, on our floor, we raised $1,400. And my commander's project, we were $100 short of the $20,000, but we took up a collection, we raised $1,100, so that came to, so far, a grand total of $20,100. And this is something I know everybody in this building will take pride in, so I had to say this last. Child welfare, nationally, we raised $10 million. And last but not least, I have something for the big man. Man Bishop, can you step up, please? This is something to you, being by your side, being under your tutelage, something we, detachment, your sons want to give you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you to all sons.
This time I bring to the podium, to the dais, National Executive Committeeman for the Detachment New Jersey, Robert Phillips, Jr.
Good morning. Good morning. This year we were fortunate to have two national representatives visit New Jersey. National Commander Donald J.R. Hall out of Maryland was here in September to take part in our annual watchfire on Seaside Heights. It touched him because his grandfather, who he represents as a member of the Sons of the American Legion, was a POW. So it really touched his heart, and he thanked us many times over for it. We visited from the south to the north, in the middle, and he really had a great time at his homecoming party. New Jersey was represented very well. This weekend, we have our National Vice Commander of the Eastern Region, John Cook from New Hampshire. And I'd like to read his bio if I could. John was the youngest of 10 children born in Boston, Massachusetts on May 8, 1957. John had a strong military influence growing up. His dad, Leo E. Cook, was a mechanic in the Army. His mother, Margaret, served in the Marine Corps. Brothers David, Fred, and Louis joined the Marine Corps and served in Vietnam at the same time. And his sister, Lorraine, and brother Leo, both who served in the United States Army. After high school, John spent approximately 2 years in the Merchant Marines, holding the position of Q-Med on the oil tanker USNS Hudson. John married his wife Denise in 1989. Soon after they relocated from Massachusetts to New Hampshire, making Madison, New Hampshire their home, where they both love snowmobiling and camping. John joined the Sons of the American Legion, Squadron number 46 in 1997 in Conway, New Hampshire. John became extremely active, holding the position of commander until 2017. He also held the position of adjutant. His passion for serving and honoring our veterans led him to run for vice commander for the detachment of New Hampshire, holding that position for 2 years, for 2014, 2015, and 2015-2016. From there, John served as detachment commander, holding that term for 2 years, 2016 to 2017, and 2017 to 2018. John has held chairman positions for community service and new squadron and district rehabilitation. On a local level, John is a lifetime member of Squadron 8 in Guilford, New Hampshire, where he currently holds the position of squadron captain. For the detachment of New Hampshire, John is currently the ANEC and CWF chairman. On the national level, John served as one of the regional membership chairmen on the National Membership Committee. Please welcome John R. Cook from New Hampshire.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of our National Committee, J.R. Hall, I bring in greetings as well as my own personal greetings. It's a pleasure and honor to be here in New Jersey. The hospitality is, I can't even put in words with it. We're having so much fun down here. It's really great. At the Sons at the national level, the child welfare, we passed $10 million this year. That's a great feat. I mean, all you gentlemen, the whole Legion family, $10 million. Who else does that kind of stuff? So it's pretty cool. So give yourselves a round of applause. We also just passed an all-time high for membership. We're over 358,000 members. That's another all-time high. So our goal is to hit 400,000 by the end of the year, and I'm pretty sure the way we're going, I think we're going to make it. So with all that, and my last closing here is, remember what our national commander says, be the one. It is working. We are saving lives, we are changing lives. So be the one, and thank you very much, New Jersey.
Again, I filed my report in the book for your reading pleasure. And Commander, that concludes my report.
Heard the report? Second? All in favor? Aye. This is your Sons of the American Legion. Next up is membership, Chairman Ray.